Hi 2C families. I'm going to be going over our 2C economy today. So there are a few things that I'd like to discuss with you. By the end of this video, my hope is that you have a better understanding of what your child is expected to know how to do, what they're doing every day, and that you can also support them at home if you choose, or if they're expressing to you that it's December, this is still really tricky for me, Mom and Dad, please help. So let me start off by just where this all began. The state of Texas has financial literacy standards where a child has to know things such as in second grade, they are expected to tell the difference between a deposit and a withdrawal. They are also expected to know consumers, producers, borrowing, lending, things like that. So we have been through that financial literacy unit already. On top of that, they are expected to know how to add 2 and 3 digit numbers. So this bank log also covers that. It's obviously not the only way I teach them, but they're applying that skill in a practical way. It's also great life skills for them. So as you remember, your child applied at the beginning of the year for a leadership role. They were then assigned a leadership role, and each week they earn pay for that leadership role and their hard work. So every Friday, they need to enter into their bank log their weekly pay. So I'm going to show an example of what that looks like. Let's say it's November 8th, 2018. It's a Friday. So I'm a kid in 2C and I am the electrician. I'm going to write electrician and that I am depositing my pay into my bank account. I get paid $15 a week, and this is my first time to ever enter in any money, okay, because Miss Knutson just taught me what a deposit means, withdrawal means, and we have completed our addition and subtraction unit. So I know I have $15. Now what I'm going to look at is my wallet. And inside this wallet, I have money that I either earned. It could be for a variety of reasons. Maybe I went above and beyond, was really noticed as a leader. I also have these little fuzzies, and these are things that Miss Knutson gives us when she just wants to positively encourage us. She's really recognizing that positive behavior. These fuzzies are worth $1, okay? There are also mini fuzzies that Miss Knutson likes to give out, and they are worth 50 cents. They're mini fuzzies because you're expected to follow expectations all of the time. You're not going to be rewarded for following simple expectations, and that's just not life. However, she does like to positively recognize learners at times when they're using self-control, even when no one else is following those expectations, and they are, and so they get little mini fuzzies for that as well. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get out my cash that I've earned, and I'm going to count it. And I go about counting it. I remember how Miss Knutson taught me to count money during our money unit. So I've got $20. I'm going to organize my 5s. I'm going to organize my 10s and my 1s. And then I'm going to start with the big number. I have 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42. So I have cash. I'm depositing $42 of it. And now I'm going to add that to my balance because I remember that a deposit means I'm adding to my bank account. So I'm going to show my work. I have $42. Miss Knutson taught me that my decimals are important. So I'm going to line them up. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 0 is 0. Bring my decimal down. 2 plus 5 is 7. 4 plus 1 is 5. So now I know that I have $57 in my bank account. Now I also had some fuzzies in there. I've really been recognized. So I'm going to count those fuzzies. 1. I'm going to scoot this so you can see this again. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're not really getting all that in there. 8 fuzzies. So now I'm going to, it's still November 8th, I'm going to put in 8 fuzzies. I know 8 fuzzies equals $8 because each is $1. Now I'm going to take my balance and add my new $8, what I deposited, to find my new balance. So again, I'm going to add 57. This is the exact way I'm supposed to write money, so I'm not going to forget to line up my decimals when I'm adding. 7 plus 8 is 15. Carry over. $65. Okay. So now I know I have $65. Okay. Now I know that when the bank opens, I'm going to want to spend some of my money. Ms. Knutson has also taught us in our financial literacy unit about spending and saving, and I know that I might want to save if I want a bigger prize, but I feel like spending because I see something I really want and I worked really hard for it. So here are my choices, and I would really like to sit with a friend at lunch because I've got a friend in another class, and since we sit by class at lunch, I really want to sit with them at lunch. That would be really fun. So I see it's $45. So I'm going to write the date. I'm going to write the price that I want. Sit with a friend at lunch. And then it is a withdrawal because I'm spending, which is taking away. So I'm going to write how much it costs. And now I need to figure out what my balance is now that I've subtracted 45. So I'm going to take $65 minus 45, and I'm going to find that I have $20 left in my bank account. And that's it for the day. Then when the bank opens, I just give this to our class banker. He takes all of my cash that was in my wallet and all of my fuzzies, whether I'm spending or saving, he's going to take all of it and he's going to put it in the bank for safekeeping, the class bank. So I will have an empty wallet, unless I have some goal celebrations or other coupons I've kept in here. I'm going to have an empty wallet. But then I'm going to make sure that I keep my bank log. I don't want to lose this because this shows how much money is in the bank. Since it's not my wallet anymore, it's in the bank. I have to show proof. And here it is. I still have $20. The banker is going to give me a sit with a friend at lunch pass that I could use in the cafeteria. I'm going to fold it up, put it in my wallet, and then wait until the next bank day. At this point, the video's been going on a while, but I do quickly want to show you what it looks like the next day. I had a few kids that are really confused about why they're adding in fuzzies, cash, electrician pay, or different things every week. I'm not really sure where that confusion's coming from, but I want to make sure that we all understand. So this was 1 week. Let's say the very next week, it's now November 16th, or a little bit further, whatever day I end up at the bank, every Friday I'm going to put my pay because I want to get paid weekly. And then because I'm paying myself, I'm depositing to my bank account, I'm adding to my balance. And now I have even more money. I have $35. 20 plus 15 is 35. Okay, now I'm going to count the fuzzies that I earned that week. I earned 3 fuzzies. So I'm going to write today's date again. I'm going to write 3 fuzzies. I'm depositing $3 because that's how much 3 fuzzies is worth. And now I have $38 because 35 plus 3 is 38. All right, hopefully this makes sense. But parents, just a quick note for you all. You can see there's a lot going on here. It's definitely nothing that I learned how to do when I was 7, but it is what the state requires. It's also got great skills embedded into it, and it's just a great way to recognize behavior and hard work in a positive manner. It's never too early to teach this anyway, but I do want to show you how involved of a process this is, because you notice even if they have a great grasp of a deposit and withdrawal, which I can say this year every child understands a deposit and withdrawal, if they are struggling with subtracting 2-digit numbers, eventually this might get to 100, so you might be talking about a 3-digit number, or they're struggling with adding, this is going to be difficult for them every single Friday. And this is really something that we want to keep positive. So if you notice your child is still struggling with that addition or subtraction piece, this is one thing you all could practice, and it could benefit them in so many ways. It's also something a little fun you can do at home. You could apply it if you want to chores, or you could really just show them what it looks like for you. There's so many possibilities with this, but the point of this video, I hope, was met, which was either to help support your child and learn about the bank log, sit with your child and learn about what goes on in the classroom and what's expected of them in terms of this on a weekly basis. So thank you so much. If you have any questions, I'm always here. Have a great weekend.